Hi, my name is Jennifer King. Today is April 25th, 2018, and today I'm making my first flosstube video. I hope everyone watching will enjoy it and let me know what you think and provide feedback in the comments of the video. Today, on today's agenda, we have three things that we're going to cover. First is the answering the questions from Know Your Needleworker tag. Second is I'm going to show you some of my finished cross-stitched pieces. And third is I'm going to show you my current whips. So I hope you like this, and I hope you get to know me a little bit better and want to watch another video, because I'm hoping to post another video next week. So first, I'd like to get started by answering the questions from Know Your Needleworker tag. I found the question on Trisha, the Left-Handed Stitcher's Realm of Randomness blog. Question 1. Where do you live? I live in Scotch Plains, New Jersey, which is in northern New Jersey, near New York City. Question 2. What do you do for a living? I am a part-time chat reference librarian. And what that means is I go online, and different libraries have a way for patrons or users to ask library questions or research questions online, and I answer those questions when other librarians are not available. I get questions from all over the world, so I really enjoy working from this service because I get a variety of questions. Some you can't believe, and some that are very easy to answer. So that's what I do for a living. Question 3. Do you have any children? Yes, I have one daughter, Sarah, and you may see pictures of her on my Instagram account. Question 4. Do you have any pets? Yes, I have one cat named Teddy. Question 5. What are your other hobbies besides stitching? Well, one of my hobbies is plant taxonomy, and that's the identification and naming of plants. In a previous job, I worked at the New York Botanical Garden, identifying plants and labeling them for the public. So what I like to do is look at plants, identify what it is, and label it. Though one thing is I actually have a brown thumb. Contrary to the plants behind me, I'm not very good at growing things. So I like to identify and name, but I'm not very good at growing them, unfortunately. My other hobbies are that I like to collect postcards and stamps. One of my favorite stamps is from Japan in 2014 called Winter Greeting Stamps. And the reason that I like these stamps is that the little strip of stamps are all stamps that have little winter cross-stitched images on them. So it's like a little cross-stitch scene on the stamp. So, and they're adorable. Maybe one day I'll show you, or I'll link to them down below if you want to see what they look like. Question 6. What is your favorite movie? I don't have one favorite movie. Here are my top 4. Some Kind of Wonderful with Eric Stoltz, Leah Thompson, and Mary Stuart Masterson. It dates back to my teenage years. I really loved the character of Watts and wanted to be like her as much as possible. The next movie that I like is The Muppet Movie. I love the song Moving Right Along. I especially like the part where Kermit says, "Turn left at the fork in the road," and there's actually a fork in the road. Also, I love the point at which they offer Big Bird a ride to Hollywood, but he says no because he's on his way to New York City trying to break into public television. Love that too. The third movie that I like is The Sound of Music. I always love it to watch it every year, and it always makes me smile. The last movie that I want to mention is Anne of Green Gables with Megan Follows and Jonathan Combine, Colleen Dewhurst, and Richard Farnsworth. I really loved the movie, and this got me into the Anne of Green Gables book series by Lucy Maud Montgomery. And she wrote the Anne of Green Gables series, but Lucy Maud Montgomery also wrote other books, and I got into all of them too. Question 7. What is your favorite TV show? I don't really have a favorite TV show right now. I like Private Eyes with Jason Priestley, but I've only just begun watching it. Here are some of the past TV shows that I have liked: Degrassi Junior High, Northern Exposure, and Chuck. Do you like any of those shows? Question 8. What is your favorite book? Anne of Green Gables by Lucy Maud Montgomery. This dates back to the time when I saw the movie with Megan Follows. I really like the books. I even visited Prince Edward Island in Canada to see where Lucy Maud Montgomery lived and the original Green Gables house. Question 9. What is your favorite music? Right now, I like a number of bands and musicians. I like The Smiths, Weezer, Christy McCall, and The Lilac Time. Question 10. What one word best describes you? I would say the word clouds. As a kid, I used to lay on the grass and look up at the clouds and see different things in the clouds. Have you ever done this? And, I'd sit there and lie down and I'd see a duck or I see a cat and I see different things. And when people look at me, I think they see different things depending on their point of view. Some may see me as a cross-stitcher. Other people may see me as a librarian, a botanist, or a mom. Now I'd love to move on to projects that I've completed. The first piece that I want to show you is called The Little Sweeper, and it's adapted from a painting by Sister M.I. Hummel. And it's a Hummel, if you've ever heard of Hummel figurines. And I made it for my mom, as it was the first Hummel figurine that my dad had ever given to her. I finished it for her while she was dying of lung cancer. She really liked the piece, and the judges at the Yorktown, New York Grange Fair liked it too. They awarded me first place in cross stitching, and also I got best in class. So I got, let me put this down. So they awarded me first place in cross stitching and best in class in needlework. So I'm very proud of this piece. Thanks for your patience and understanding about some of this first time. The second piece I want to show you is loosely translated as Yellow Smile Mouse. There we go. Let's see. That's the front. And here's the back. So the back's got his little tail. And the front is got the eyes, nose, and paws. And this is when we used to have cell phone charms. And I got it while I was working at Shanghai Normal University in Shanghai, China. When I was there, I would go out of the university and there would be lots of cross-stitch stores where you could get different things and different size projects. And this is one of the things I picked up. It's cute and small. It's actually stitched on vinyl Aida. And it was a little bit challenging to stitch on the vinyl Aida, but what was more challenging about this project was stitching the seams of the two pieces of vinyl Aida together with the fishing line thread that they gave me. But this is one of my favorite little finishes that I've done. The next piece that I want to talk about is called the ABC Afghan Baby Hugs from Dimensions. So let me get it out here. And it's an Afghan, and I made it. So let's just take a look at it real quick first. We have A for alligator, B, C for cat, D for dog, E, F for frog, and then we have a butterfly block. And I really love the butterfly block because this is all with one color of floss, the butterfly block, but the different colors that you see, the dark spots and light spots, were generated by using different numbers of threads when stitching. And then we have G, H for horse, I, JK. L with hearts for love. M for mouse. N, O for owl. P for pig. Q, R, S for snail. T, U, V, and another little butterfly. W for whale. X, Y, and Z for zebra. This is a big piece, and I know it's hard to show it all in one frame on the video, and I don't think I can. I'll bring it up and show again. And lastly, the last part of it. And this piece has special significance to me also. Before having my daughter, I had lost 3 pregnancies. And one of the pregnancies I lost was very late in the pregnancy. I had begun to give up hope of having a healthy pregnancy, but I bought this kit in hopes that I would have a healthy pregnancy and would give the Afghan to my baby. So when I finally had a healthy pregnancy with my daughter, Sarah, I began to work on the kit. It took me some time to do. It was not finished for her birth. I finished it about when she was 2 years old. And, but I felt like the results were worth it. And in fact, the judges again I entered this in the Yorktown, New York Grange Fair. And again, they were nice enough to award me first place in cross-stitching. And again, best of class in needlework for my piece. So I felt really proud about all of that. So those are some significant pieces, and I have a few more finished pieces that I'd like to show you. The next I want to show you is Tooth Fairy Pink from Pine Mountain Designs. This is a relatively quick stitch. Pine Mountain Designs provides you with the tuck pillow, so I was very happy with that. And this tuck pillow has a little pocket for you to put your tooth in when you lose it. And so you just take the Aida or the linen. They have different choices. I chose Aida for this. It was a quick stitch, and then you tuck it in the pillow, and that's it. And I'm happy to say that recently my daughter lost her first couple of tooths, and this actually got some use. So that's the significance of that piece. The last finished piece that I have to show you in person is called Hex Symbol, and it's designed by Sue Hillis from Sue Hillis Designs. I stitched this piece as part of a finishing class at my local little needlework shop, LNS, Needleworker's Delight. If you want to learn more about Needleworker's Delight, you might want to check out Arlene Cohen's video tour of the store. It was a quick stitch, And I actually did much of the stitching while on a plane and on vacation in Taiwan. And it showed me, the class showed me how to do a flat fold. So here's the finished, how to do the fabric, how to do the measurements, how to mount my piece, how to decorate it. And currently, I'm working on some pieces that I want to finish in the same way. Now, I have one finish that I don't have it to show you in person. It's called Pretty Little New York, designed by Jody Rice of Satsuma Street. So I'm going to post here a picture of that finish. I gave this piece to a friend who was moving away from New York City to follow my heart. I wanted to show you this piece because Jody Rice of Satsuma Street is one of my favorite designers. Someday I hope to do the piece for myself. The next two fully stitched pieces are Teaching is a Work of Heart. I'm stitching them. The Teaching is a Work of Heart is designed by Linda Edbright from Lizzie Kate. I stitched them for my daughter's teacher and teacher's aide. I have purchased the materials to finish them as flat folds too. I just have to wash the fabric first and then find time to do all the finishing. I hope that Sarah's teachers will like them. So that's one finish that I have that I just have to finish, do the flat folds with. Now I'd like to move on to my whips as the last part of the video. My longest running, or the longest time that it's taken me to do a whip, is this one. It's the Lizzie Kate Green Flip It collection piece. I've been working on this for a number of years. I have Save Water, Eat Locally, Keep Our Air Clean, Be Kind to Animals, Ride a Bike, and the last one that's over here that needs to get finished is Plant a Tree. And then after that, I just need to do the boiler, iron it, and apply the beads. So I'm almost done. But every time I start to work on this piece, I have other pieces that come up that have time urgencies along with them. That I need to do it for my friend who is leaving New York, or I have another piece that I'm working on right now called Dream. Let's see if I can get it to be seen. It's a little hard because it's white on cream. Dream by Kathy Heck from Dimensions. It's to be a blue elephant holding a balloon with the word dream over the elephant. I'm working on this for a friend's baby, and it is not as easy as I would have thought a kit would be, but there's a lot of white that I still have to do before I do the blue. I think it'll take me a little bit longer than I expected to stitch this, but I'm gonna stick with it, even though it's not the easiest stitch to do. And I definitely needed all the gridding that you see here, because it's just hard. So that's my second whip that I have. And my last whip is the Temperature Mini Stitch Along. Designed by Hetty Ruckert. Right now I have finished January and February. I have to do March, and soon I'm going to have to do April. I'm a little bit behind on doing this piece, but I'm enjoying it, and I've always wanted to do a temperature colors stitch. So that's my last whip. Now I hope that you've enjoyed my video and had a nice time getting to know me a little bit better and what I like in cross stitch. I want to thank you all for watching. I especially want to thank Bendy Stitchin' Michelle Garrett for all her guidance with this video. And I want to thank all the cross stitchers that provided feedback to my questions about what they would like to see in a flosstube video. I sincerely appreciate your help. I hope that you all had a nice time, and hopefully I'll have a new video next week. Thanks, and I'll see you again. Bye.